Schmo.
Oh, you're the Schmo.
The Schmo. The Schmo. The Schmo. The Schmo. The Schmo. This is the Schmo and the Pro. Thank you for pushing play. I'm the Schmo, and you are tuning into the Schmo and the Pro video podcast. Who is the Schmo? The Schmo is a passionate sports fan who sees the human side of it all. I interview athletes on the red carpet, I compete against athletes, and I create unique short-form videos. Today is the first video podcast, and today's guest is 2018 NFL Hall of Fame inductee Terrell Owens. T.O. is still the only player in NFL history to score a touchdown against all 32 NFL teams. We talk about some really cool stuff. Which team T.O. is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame with, the California NFL football teams, and we talk a little NBA playoffs and the MVP race and maybe some Rookie of the Year. So make sure you all get your popcorn ready. But what's more important than having popcorn? Having money to pay for that popcorn. So what does the Schmo use? The Schmo uses the Ridge wallet. I'm never ever going to use another wallet ever again. RFID blocking, no more bulkiness, can put it in the front pocket. Titanium or carbon fiber made. It's phenomenal. Go get yours today by going to ridgewallet.com/schmo, SCHMO. Free worldwide shipping. Your life will never be the same. So now, tune in to my video podcast with Terrell Owens, and T.O. uses the Ridge Wallet. Let's check it out. How did it feel to get the knock for Canton, Ohio?
Honestly, I mean, it was bittersweet. As we just mentioned, should have happened a couple years ago, but other than that, not too many people are fortunate to grace the Hall of Fame, and so obviously it's a great honor in itself. And I'm going to take this time to reflect on my career and looking forward to the day of induction, and really looking forward to seeing a lot of my family and friends and really giving back to them, especially in terms of my family. I'm sure there'll be a lot of acknowledgments on my behalf of everybody that has helped me to get to the point of where I am and my level of success. But mostly I just want to give back to my family and my true friends, especially in terms of my mom and my immediate family. They made so many sacrifices for me as I grew up, and so this will be a day for them.
Who's going to be doing your introduction for you?
George Stewart. George Stewart was there in San Francisco with me. He was my special teams coach the first 3 years or so, and after that, he got promoted to the receiver coach shortly after that. And so he's a guy that, again, really kind of knew me as a person, became somewhat of a father figure for me throughout the course of my career, not only just in San Francisco, but even when I left. We still kept in touch and still do today. He's meant so much to me as far as, kind of just really understanding, the fabric of who I am outside of football. So there's nothing that I couldn't discuss with Coach Stewart. So he's going to be doing that introduction.
I know you are eating Cheez-Its here, but I don't think there's going to be any wide receiver entering the Hall of Fame more chiseled than you, T.O. I hope they made that bust nice.
I asked the guy to have my bust, have it where I'm eating popcorn.
Popcorn. Yeah. Everyone's got to get their popcorn. I'm sorry I don't have my popcorn ready.
Get your popcorn ready. I'm very disappointed, Joe. You should be on point.
Joe, it's the Schmo.
Joe Schmo.
Joe Schmo. Just the Schmo. The Schmo and the Pro. The Schmo and T.O.
Okay, Schmo.
And you're going to be going into the Hall of Fame with those San Francisco 49ers?
No, probably not.
Who's going to be the team?
Can't be revealed yet. But right. I've already contacted the owner of the team that I want to be recognized with, and so just give me a couple of months. I think it'll probably be revealed. But other than that, looking forward to the induction.
Will you make that reveal with the Schmo first, T.O.?
I don't know. We'll see about that. You didn't have your popcorn ready.
Well, if I have the popcorn ready, you think you'll tell the Schmo first?
Well, you're a little too late for that.
Okay.
I got my Cheez-Its.
You got your Cheez-Its now. Your former team, let's talk a little NFL football. The 49ers, Jimmy G, it's buzzing, hasn't lost. What do you think about their future?
Jimmy Garoppolo is good. You think about what he's done, especially in the last, 5 or 6 games that he played with the 49ers. undefeated. Definitely what the 49ers needed. You can definitely tell what he's bringing to the table in terms of obviously his leadership, his play, playing under Tom Brady. This guy, again, he's definitely worthy of the contract that he signed.
And now let's talk about those Los Angeles Rams sticking in the same division. McVay's the coach. I know that's the local team. Some big free agents, big expectations. You like those Rams?
Oh, yeah. I mean, as you just said, they had some great acquisitions during the offseason. You think about Ngam Sue, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Dominican Sue, Donkey Kong.
Yes, him. You got a couple of receivers, I think, in free agency.
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, from the New England Patriots. Yeah. I think they got rid of Sammy Watkins, right?
Yes, Watkins is no longer on the team.
No longer there. But again, I think if you look at the additions that they're bringing in with what they already have in place, especially you think about the defensive line, the addition of really Sue. It's gonna be scary on the defensive side of the ball, and offensively, all he has to do is just maintain kind of a level head of consistency, not try to do too much. You think of Gurley coming out of the backfield. The quarterback just has to really put the ball in the playmaker's hands and let the rest take care of itself.
Now, you don't want to still be playing in the NFL because when you were on with the Schmo and the Pro about 2 years ago, we called out Jeff Fisher because you thought you could still play for these Rams. But you know something? He wasn't listening. Flashback. You think you could still play for these Rams?
No doubt about it. Absolutely.
Should we sign you up right now? Call Coach Fisher. Coach Fisher.
Hey,
T.O.
Coach
can
Fish.
still play.
You see, I'm looking good. I'm in decent shape. I'm not in great shape, but I'm in a little bit of shape.
We need another video. We got to get you on the driveway doing those sit-ups and push-ups. That's why he got fired.
That's why he doesn't have a job today. I don't think that has anything to do with it. But again, when you think of guys like Jeff Fisher, sometimes their egos can get ahead of them. It can be too much, and I think sometimes you feel like you're smarter than what you really are. You see Sean McVay coming in and really implementing a game plan. What's the quarterback's name for
Jared Goff?
Yeah, Goff. It was slipping my mind, but yeah, what Jared Goff has done since Jeff Fisher left, and he's not the only one that has excelled. You think about Case Keenum.
Yeah.
Obviously, Sean McVay has his pulse and his finger on every part of that team, and so I'm looking for some great things to happen.
By the way, Tia, why do you got headsets on? The Schmo's just right away from you. I see you across here.
I like to hear you very clearly.
Okay, just making sure, because I am 6 inches from you.
You asked me if I had my headphones on, so I put my headphones on.
You like the airwear.
Yeah, I like the studio feel.
Now, T.O., former college basketball player, Chattanooga, 1995 NCAA tournament. We got the NBA playoffs coming up. Who is your MVP of the regular season?
Obviously, it's a slam dunk with James Harden. But you think about what...
Why is slam dunk with James Harden?
Just by the way that he's played the last 2 years. Considering what he did last year, he was in contention with it, with Russell Westbrook.
But Russell Westbrook last year got it. He averaged a triple-double for the season. And
but
this year...
he had 42 last year.
And this year he averaged a triple-double for the season, too.
Yeah, but he was, 17 less than... Or 17 or 18 less
but we're still
than
not
last
even acknowledging the best player on the planet in the world, LeBron James. You take LeBron James on any team, even the Phoenix Suns,
but he hasn't
and
been
they're still going to the playoffs.
He hasn't been all that consistent throughout the course of the year. There was a stretch where, again, they were doing well. Then they lost a bunch of games, made a bunch of acquisitions with IT and some other guys, Crowder. Then that trade, went berserk, and then now they shipped those guys off. They have some new additions to the team. You have Larry Nance.
So do you think
Jordan Clarkson?
Do you think that James Harden's a better basketball player than LeBron James?
MVP wise, he's had a better year statistically. Yeah, and consistently this year than LeBron. I mean, it's been up and down. Like I said, there's no doubt that LeBron is the greatest athlete on the planet when it comes to the NBA right now. But in terms of consistency, really playing to the level of expectation every night, lighting it up, I'm taking James Harden.
But do you think if James Harden was put on the Phoenix Suns, would they
not-
make the
you-
playoffs? Or if
you're-
LeBron James was on the Phoenix
You're
Suns,
making
they'd
up
make the playoffs?
hypothetical situations. You can't do that because James Harden plays for the Houston Rockets, and he's been there for the last 6 or 7 years. Again, you think about what he's done that. What he's doing this year, even with a lot of the additions to the team.
Chris Paul,
you think about
Hall of Fame point guard.
Absolutely. Again, a lot of people didn't really know how that fit would mesh with him coming over. You think about Patrick Beverly, who was the defensive cornerstone for their team. He's no longer there. So you just have to look at his body of work throughout the course of the year.
Okay. How about Rookie of the Year? Ben Simmons or Donovan Mitchell?
It's a toss-up. I think, honestly, it should be co-MVPs. Co-MVPs.
I'm cool with that.
Rookies of the
Little
year.
Jason Kidd, Grant Hill, split action.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, because you look at what Ben Simmons is doing,
Should it even count, though? Because he had an entire year to sit out. He had 2 NBA summer leagues to rest up. He got a year to sit on the bench and scout, work on his craft, footwork.
No, you can't really say he worked on his craft because he doesn't have a shot.
Well, that's his fault.
But he's still a rookie. He didn't
He's going
play.
to get the Rookie of the Year.
Well,
He doesn't have a shot.
but you can't deny what Donovan Mitchell is doing.
Crazy.
No doubt
they
about
haven't missed
that.
a beat. Take Gordon Hayward off the team. They're still a playoff team, and Donovan Mitchell's the best player on that team. Even though
Absolutely.
Rudy Gobert could win Defensive Player of the Year.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I haven't really seen him play a whole lot. He's been in and out of the lineup too due to a lot of injuries. So that I would take that into consideration, not to have him defensive player of the year.
Who's winning the NBA title this season?
That's going to be tough too. You think about the injuries with the defending champions, the Warriors. They've had a rash of injuries within the last month or so, which is really the time that you would think guys would be picking up momentum. You think about the injuries to him, KD, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson. That's pretty much their starting 5. But now you have a lot of those guys coming back. The only person looking to get back to health is Stephen Curry. Hopefully he can come back in the second round. But the West is stocked. You think about what we just mentioned. You think about the Houston Rockets.
Is your MVP James Harden and his Houston Rockets going to be able to beat the Golden State Warriors?
I don't. Honestly, if in order for them to win, James Harden has to play consistently,
like the MVP.
Yeah, throughout the whole entire series. There can't be no up and down, fluctuating in his play. And if that is the case, then somebody's gonna have to pick up the slack tremendously. And I don't know if they have the guys on the roster to actually do that. Not discounting their abilities, but you think about what Chris Paul can bring to the table, but those guys are going to have to play lights out that are, those supporting cast or those supporting role players.
Okay, so you think it's going to be the Rockets then, or Golden State? Cleveland?
I have to go with out of the West. I have to go with the defending champions.
Okay, the Warriors.
So I have to go with the Warriors. Out of the East, it's a toss-up as well.
Toss-up?
Yeah, you think about what the Toronto Raptors are doing.
They're not going to beat LeBron James. The baby dinosaurs. You think they're going to beat them?
Again,
okay.
LeBron is the greatest athlete right now, but he's going to have to play lights out, the MVP that everybody expects throughout the whole entire series. With that supporting cast, I don't know if it can be done. They've had some injuries as well. Kevin Love cannot stay healthy.
Yeah, he can't. He really can't.
J.R. Smith, he's flighty. Baller, but he's flighty. And you have two new not rookie additions, but you have 2 additions to their ball club, Larry Nance, and you have Jordan Clarkson. I don't know, they don't have playoff experience. So LeBron James is going into the playoffs, 2018 playoffs, with a new crew of guys.
Whole new crew of guys. The Schmo thinks it's going to be Cleveland, Golden State. I agree with you, Golden State winning it all. We can agree, Tio?
Yeah, but coming out of the East, I have no idea.
All right.
I'm
going to go with LeBron James. And the Schmo's a Chicago guy. Michael Jordan's still the greatest basketball player of all time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Head over heels. Absolutely. T.O., the Schmo is sorry. I didn't have the popcorn ready for you.
You should know that. The Schmo should always be
I
ready.
was throwing at you last time, though.
Flashback.
The Schmo does got his popcorn ready.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that,
You're very
yeah.
prepared.
You weren't eating it. Because you didn't eat it, I didn't pop any for you this time.
It's got to be fresh. It's got to be fresh and popping.
Are you more of a movie theater butter
yeah,
kind?
I'm a movie theater because I put on the shelf, Schmo.
Yeah, I know. I know you're not more of the healthy guy when it comes to the junk food with your Cheez-Its and then, the butter stuff.
I'm
and
taking a break. You know what I mean?
taking a break over there. Yeah.
Off-season.
Now, can I get you out of here on your one message for all the Schmo fans listening and watching out there?
What do you need, buddy?
Your one message for all the Schmo fans.
Hey, man, I've been trying to figure out this little Ridge thing that you promote earlier.
Oh, it's great, man. All your cards in there.
How
Take
do
a
you
look
get this
at this
thing to work? I've been trying to
Come
fidgeting
on,
with
T.O.
You can't even. How you? Okay, so how do
Titanium, bulletproof in here.
So what do I do?
Well, you're giving them some extra airtime with this
Absolutely,
promo.
yeah. I mean, shoot.
So look at this strap. This is a strap for the money clip right here. They also have a money clip version too. And then right here, you slide your cards. I'm holding 4 or 5 credit cards in here. Plus my driver's license.
Right,
yes, I have a driver's license.
So how do I put this in?
Put it in. They prefer to? No, come
That's
on,
what
Tio.
she
Real
said.
easy. That's what. Oh yeah, you would say that. Look at this. You see this right here? Boom.
Oh,
Oh yeah, and then you can pop it from the little slit over there.
Ridge wallet.
Ridge wallet.
Get you one.
The Schmo and the Pro, T.O. Thanks for watching and listening. We'll see you next time.
That's right. The Schmo and the Pro.